Today we are talking about the star of international connections. It's a very, very wonderful star. The star of international connection. Do you know there are people who have this star of international connections? Yes, you can have international connection even without having these stars. But the people who possess this kind of star, their connections are deep, their connections are stronger, and they come easily. The star of international connection. How do you know you have a star of international connection? People born on Thursday, they have this star of international connection. What do I mean by international connection? These people can be foreign ministers, foreign affairs ministers. These people, whatever they do can go global. They have that grace of going global, of going, from nations to nations. They can be good expatriates. It's an international person. It can be an international businessman. It can be an international pastor. It can be international, it travels a lot. And as I said, these stars does not tie you to a particular career. You can do different careers, but now these stars are gonna, exhibit themselves in different ways. So guys, watch this video till the end. Hello guys, thanks for watching. I'm Cleophas Wanyama, Cleo with him, and this is Christian Media, where we bring you news, commentaries, Bible-based teachings, gospel music, plus many more. And if you want to donate to this ministry to support us financially, use the information on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Now, this guy is an international person. The star of international connection. Why am I saying it is international? I'm going to it. Now, this star is being possessed by people who are born on Thursday. When were you born? Are you born on a Thursday? Now, how do you know if you are born on a Thursday? Now, go and check the calendar of the day which you are born. Go and check the calendar of the day which you are born. Check the calendar. If you are born in 1990, 1970, 1950, go to Google the exact calendar, go to the month and the date which you are born, and then get which day of the week does your birthday fall on. If it falls on a Thursday, you have the star of international connections. Why am I saying this? Your date, the day which you are born speaks a lot concerning your destiny. When Jesus was born, the wise men saw who he was by looking at the star which was linked to the day which he was born. They say, where is he born? King of the Jews. They were accurate. They knew who he was. They knew he was the king of the Jews. That's why they went around looking for him. Why is he born? King of the Jews, because his star, which is linked to the day which he was born, spoke about his destiny. Your birthday speaks about your destiny. This is not witchcraft. This is pure biblical. This is not astrology. We don't do zodiac signs here. Now, we go and check the Bible. What did God say on Thursday? Now, go to the book of Genesis, the creation story. On Thursday is the 5th day of creation. Now, what did God say on Thursday? Now, on Thursday is where God spoke to the water bodies to produce fish and to produce birds. Now, this is why I say international connection, because it is from the birds of the air where the guys, the two brothers who invented aeroplane, got their inspiration from. They looked at the bird flying in the air and they came up with the invention of creating aeroplanes. And we know aeroplanes takes us from nations to nations, and ship float on water. Ship vessels takes us from nation to nation. So you find people born on Thursday, they have this grace of international connection. They can do international business. They can do clearing and forwarding. They can do imports and exports. They can do very well. They can do very well in fishing. Anything to do with water business. Fishing, they can flourish in fishing. They can flourish in marine business, maritime business. They can flourish in it, clearing and forwarding, input and export. They can even flourish in aviation business. They can be pilots, air hostess. It has something to do with flying in the air and the sea. It has something to do with the aviation business and maritime business also. So these people, they can do well as pilots. I'm not saying that if you're not born on a Thursday, you can't be a pilot. You can be a pilot, definitely. You can be. Anything which you practice, you can be. But now, people who are born on a Thursday, they have a special grace for it. When they do it, you'll notice the difference. That's why you find there are many doctors, but in the group of doctors, there are only few who stand out. The few who stand out is because they are called into that. They always say many are called, but few are chosen. So that's it, international. Now, this person can be an ambassador. Can be an ambassador. You know, this person can go and work well as an expatriate, foreign affairs minister. You know, if you have deals overseas, if you have international deals which you need, you know, to seal, you send this kind of a person because he has the grace of international. He has the grace of going global. So it's very important to know these people can work in international companies. They can work in international companies. They can work in shipping companies. They can even start their own shipping companies. They can, you know, anything to do with maritime business. Any maritime business, they can either get a job there or they can start their own and it will flourish. Anything doing with aviation business, air transport, water transport, marine transport, be it fishing, be it, you know, aviation, be it import and export, clearing and forwarding, the list goes on. They can do it very well because they have that grace of international connections. That grace is in them. I know many people, you didn't know. You know, these things God has wired into our system. We come with these blessings upon the earth. They are wired into our systems. You see, now this is the grace. This is the star of an international of international connections. When you have this kind of a person in a business, this is the person you send overseas. You send, you know, to seal business deals abroad in Dubai, in US. This is the kind of person whom you send because he has the grace of international connection. Not everybody has it. Not everybody. And even if you have it, the grace which this person has is on a higher level. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, if you find yourself that you don't have these traits in you, your star has been tampered with. Your star has been stolen and you need to seek spiritual help because every person born of a woman has a star. If you find these traits are not in you, you need to seek God. Seek for deliverance. You know your star has been tampered with. Now, an example of people like this who are born on a Thursday, we have Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela, he does not do any fishing job. It does not mean that if you're born on a Thursday, you have to do it necessarily. No, it will manifest itself. Your star, it will manifest itself in whichever career or cause which you take. You'll find those traits manifesting itself. For instance, you find Nelson Mandela is a global icon. Everybody is talking about him. He's a global man. He's an international man. You see, you have people like Steve Jobs. He's a global man. And I would like to note that before I finish, I would like to note that there is a closer relationship between the star of international connection and the star of strategies. People born on Monday and people born on Thursday, they have a relationship. They have a close relationship because they have something to do with water and atmosphere. On Monday, God separated the waters above and the waters below. We had the water below and we had the atmosphere. Now on Thursday, God spoke to the waters below and commanded fish to come out. And then commanded the birds to fly in the atmosphere which he created on Monday. So that's why I say there's a close relationship between people who are born on Monday and those who are born on Thursday. They are not the same, but there's you might find some slight similarities in them. Okay, now we've talked about examples of them. Mandela, Steve Jobs has had an international, Apple, iPhone is everywhere, is international. Anything which makes you a global icon is global. We have Steve Jobs, we have Nelson Mandela. Now I'd like you to know that you can have these traits and not maximize them to the fullest. Also, if you have these traits and you're not maximizing them the fullest, you need help so that you can have the grace to maximize your traits. This star which God has given you, you maximize them to the fullest. So guys, I hope you have understood the star of international connection. This is the star of international connection. If you find you are born on a Thursday and this grace is not in you, maybe somewhere somebody stole it and sold it to somebody else. Somebody else is traveling from nations to nation using your star. You are there seated, you are miserable, you are broke. Somebody else is using your star. He stole it through witchcraft. It's time for you to get your destiny back so that you can be restored and fulfill your destiny in Jesus' name. See you in the next video. Before I forget, now we talked about these are the 7 stars. Everybody, I said there are 7 stars. The star of Pioneer Sunday, Strategist Monday, Stability Tuesday, Fame and Influence Wednesday, International Connections Thursday, which I'm talking about right now, and Friday is the star of Marriage and Leadership. Saturday is the star of Accomplishments. Now be sure you follow me in the next videos as I explain other life patterns. See you in the next video.